Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. If you have, thank you. I want to thank everyone for being here and I want to wish you all a happy Monday. I hope you're all doing great. So today it's block number 8. Block number 8 at the Crochet at Your Own Pace Afghan. So block number 8, we're going to show you just how easy this block is to make. I want to mention that if you have not started this Afghan, it's not too late. You can make a block a day, a block a week, multiple blocks in a week. You can make them all at once if you want, or you can just make a few every week. But this is at your own pace. And like I said, it's not too soon or too late to start this. If you haven't crocheted here before here, not a problem. This is beginner to advanced. I go slow so you can follow along, and these are at your own pace. You can carry some yarn with you, and you can take this along with you anywhere you go because all you're doing is making one block at a time. So whatever you want to do, however you want to have your pace, you do it at your own pace. So let's get started, why don't we? And I'm looking forward to doing this. I may actually release block number 9 before the end of the week. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make our slip knot. And I'm going to go a little back on here, so just back up a little bit so you can see. And what we're going to do now, and I am using an eye hook. This eye hook I'm using for all of the squares, every one of them. And this was Premier yarn, but for this I am using, this is a Red Heart yarn. So now we're going to chain, once we do that, we're going to chain 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. These are your chains for anyone that's new to crochet. They look like little V's. This is your working chain, not considered a chain, just your little worker bee. That's what that is. And at the very end is your slip knot, which is not considered a chain as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to count back from your working chain, your little worker bee. We're going to count back 1, 2, 3, and 4. In that fourth chain, we're going to make a double crochet. And then we're going to make another one. And another one. We're going to count because we've got to remember this chain right here is considered a double crochet. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have right here, we have our fifth one. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you do that, you chain 1. You skip 1, and in the next chain, you do a double crochet, and you make 4 more double crochets across for a total of 5 double crochets. And that's what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1. Skip 1 on the bottom, and you make 5 more double crochets. Five. Chain 1. Skip 1, and you're going to do 5 double crochets right across in each one of the 5 chains. That's what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1. Skip 1, and then you're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is what it looks like across. So I just want to put this down, and you're going to notice that you're going to have 5, because don't forget that chain 3, and I'm going to come in closer. That chain 3, or that chain, is going to count as a double crochet. So you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 double crochets right across, and I just want you to look at that. 25 double crochets across. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, 2, and 3. We're going to turn our work around. Now I want to mention that this is your first double crochet. So we're going to do one more thing. We're going to turn this around because I want to show you from this start. We did 3 double crochets. We're going to chain 1 more. So that's going to be a double crochet and your chain 1. I just want to mention that. So you're going to turn your work around. You're going to skip this double crochet, the second one, and you're going to go into this next one from below, and you're going to make a double crochet. You're going to chain 1, you're going to skip this one, and you're going to go above this one, and you're going to make a double crochet. You're going to chain 1 because you skipped one down here, so you want it to be even. In this next double crochet, in the first of the 5, you're going to make a double crochet. You're going to chain 1. You're going to skip this one, and in this one you're going to make a double crochet. You're going to chain 1, skip this one, and right in this last one you're going to make a double crochet. Now I'm going to show you the theme here. The theme is to make a double crochet above only 3 of these double crochets while keeping 1, 2 without any. So it's almost like you're making a little bridge. So now what we're going to do is chain 1, and we're going to go in the next set of 5 double crochets which are together, and in this first one we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to chain 1. We're going to skip that one, and in this one we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to chain 1, skip, and a double crochet. This is going to be a 2-row repeat. So what you're going to be doing is repeating this row and this row over and over until you have 17 rows, or what you need to make this block. Because depending on how tight and how loose you crochet will depend. And we might have to block these at the end, and I'm going to show you how that's done if in case it need be. So now again, we made that double crochet. We're going to chain 1 because we're going to the next 5, and we're going to make a double crochet in this first stitch. We're going to chain 1, and I want you to see what you have, and you're going to skip that one, and you're going to make a double crochet in this one. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to skip that one and make a double crochet above that other double crochet. This is what it looks like. You're going to chain 1. Now we're getting to the end, so right here we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to chain 1, skip that one, make a double crochet, chain 1, skip this one, and at the very end where you have those chains, you're going to make a double crochet. And there we are. So now that's what it looks like. So what we did was we did this and we did this. So now we're going to repeat row 1 again. We're going to chain 1, we're going to chain 2, we're going to chain 3, we're going to turn our work. So now this chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go, let's call it a window. We're going to go in the window and we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to go right here in this double crochet and make a double crochet. We're going to go in this next window and make a double crochet. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to make a double crochet in our last double crochet of this set. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets. We're going to chain 1. We're going to skip this window. We're going to go right above this double crochet, and we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to go in the window and make a double crochet. And I want you to see what we're doing here. We're going to make a double crochet above this double crochet, a double crochet in our window, and a double crochet in this last double crochet of this set. And I go slow so you can follow along, because I want you to learn these tricks and these steps, and I don't want you to walk away and say, oh, I have no idea what she did, she went so fast. That's my goal, is to have you learn this and to be able to write it down, follow along, whatever you need to do to get these done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, and remember, we're going to skip this next window because we're going to go right in this double crochet. We're going to go into this next window and double crochet. we're going to go into this double crochet and do a double crochet. We're going to go here and we're going to do a double crochet. And you have 4. And we're going to go into this next set of this last double crochet where there were 3, and we're going to do a double crochet. And what we're achieving, and this is what we're achieving, because these are our 5 double crochets and these are our little windows. We're achieving that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into this next set. And when I say set, I mean there's 3 double crochets across with your chains, and then there's 5 double crochets in the bottom. So I'm referring to those as a set. So you're going to chain 1. That you're going to skip the window and you're going to make a double crochet. You're going to go into this next window and make a double crochet. You're going to go into this next double crochet and make a double crochet. The next window, a double crochet, and in the next window, or should I say the next double crochet after your window, above that double crochet, you're going to make a double crochet. And again, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to chain 1. We're going to skip this window and we're going to go above this double crochet. We're going to go in the next window and do a double crochet. You're going to go into the next double crochet from below and do a double crochet. You're going to go into the next window, yes, because there's your chains, but you want to go in that window and do a double crochet because you want to end up with 5. So you have 4, and now in this chain you're going to make a double crochet at the very tippity top. And yes, sometimes it can be hard to get in there, but don't worry, you will. You'll get used to it and you'll make your double crochet. And this is what it looks like. So I want you to know that we've already made 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. You have to make at least 17. Now, depending on how tight or loose you crochet, that could vary, maybe by 1 row, maybe not. So here it is. So we've done this, we've done this, and we've done this row. So now we're going to chain. Now, let's not forget, this is a 2-row repeat. So I'm going to say that this is your row 1 of your 2-row repeat. You're going to chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. You're going to turn your work around. Now I want to remind you that you're going to skip this double crochet and go into this next one. So what we're going to do is, we did a chain 3, but we're going to do 1 more. And I do this, I kind of do this specifically so I can remind you. Your chain 3 plus 1 more, because when you turn this around, you're going to skip this double crochet. So that chain 1, it's a double crochet and a chain 1. You're going to skip this one and you're going to go into this one and you're going to make a double crochet. You're going to chain 1, you're going to skip this one, and you're going to make a double crochet. This is row 1 of a 2-row repeat. You're going to chain 1 because you're making your windows. Let's just put it that way. Into this first one, you're going to make a double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1, a double crochet. Chain 1, skip one, a double crochet, skip one, double crochet, right above the double crochet from below. Chain one. You're going to skip this window. You're going to go right here and make a double crochet. Chain one, skip this one, a double crochet. Chain one, skip, double crochet. And we're going to do this right across to the very end of this row. 2 row repeat, and chain one. This is your last of the 5. Chain one, skip, chain one. To be top of that, chain 3, you're going to make a double crochet. And this is what it looks like. You're going to chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. You're going to turn your work. You don't need to make another chain because you're not going to be skipping anything. You're going to be going right across. So in your window, this is row 2 of your 2 row repeat. You're going to make a double crochet. You're going to do a double crochet above the one that's here. You're going to make one in the window again. And you're going to make a double crochet in this double crochet from below. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 across. This is when you make your chain 1 because you're skipping over to your next set. Set of 5 down here, set of 3 up here. So now you're going to go in here and you're going to do your double crochet, your double crochet in your little window or opening, your double crochet and your double crochet. And we're going to go right across to the next because your window, and you're going to finish with this double crochet in the set. So you're going to chain 1 because you're going to your next set. And we're going to do a double crochet above this double crochet. And we're going to go right across in the window. And there's your 5. So now you're going to chain 1 because you've got to make 5 more in your next set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chain 1. This is your last set. You chained 1, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and don't forget you're going to go in this window because you're getting to the end. You're not going to skip over this. You're going to go right in here, make a double crochet. Now you've got 4, and your last double crochet is going to go in the top of this chain 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So look across and you can see. And this is how you keep going until you have at least 17 rows and it measures to the rest of your blocks. And again, you would chain. Now, because you're going to make your 3 double crochets only with that little window, you would chain 3 plus 1. So because you're going to skip, you're going to chain 3 plus 1. You're going to turn your work. That's going to be your first double crochet, and you chain 1. You're going to skip this and then go in this with a double crochet. Chain 1, skip this one, and go in this. And you would repeat these rows over and over again. I want to show you that these rows will be easy to count. This is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, this is row 4, and this is row 5. And if you look at them, you can tell that this is the row where there's 5 double crochets together. This is the row where there's 3 double crochets with a chain 1 in the middle, and so forth and so on. 5, 3, and 5. And you keep going until you finish. You should finish with the last row being 5 together. And again, this is block 8 of Crochet at Your Own Pace Afghan. Now, once you finish that block, and I have a tutorial on how to put right around on how to put a border on these, because then we're going to put them together, and that would be in number 1 part 2 of the first block. There's a number 1 part 1 and part 2, and all you have to do in every block, you're going to crochet 25 single crochets across and 3 in each corner, 25 across, 3 single crochets in each corner, and 25 across. And you're going to do that for every block that you make over and over again. And like I said, 25 single crochets and 3 in your corners. So there's going to be 3 single crochets in the corner, and there's going to be 25 right across, and that will finish your block so that we can put these together. And again, if you go to the first block that we made, part 1 is the block, and part 2 is how to finish the block for every one of the blocks that we make. So I hope you liked this tutorial of block number 8. I should be releasing block number 9 possibly at the end of the week, and I will have a stitch tutorial in between that. So this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of block number 8 of our Crochet Along, Crochet at Your Own Pace Afghan blocks. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Please like. Please tell everyone about the channel. If you do like, it will help the algorithms get out there so others can find this channel. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great week ahead. And again, thank you, Maria from Crochet A to Z. Love you all. Let's continue to crochet together, have fun, and keep moving forward in this beautiful, beautiful craft of crochet, and share it with a friend. Thanks. Bye-bye. Love you all.